Well, g'day guys, John and Liz, Overland Australia Adventures, sneaking away for another farm stay. And we haven't done one of these for ages, have we?
No, we haven't.
Life's been busy.
Yeah, you could say that.
So it's actually Sunday, so we're taking advantage of a few days break and heading up to a place called Running Creek Farm.
No.
Go! So we're heading up to a place called Riverrun Farm. Now it's just out of Tyro on the Mary River. So we're going to show you about the farm and all the bits and pieces that go with it. So we hope you enjoy.
For now,
Yeah.
we're about to turn off from Tyro.
Yeah, so we're about to turn off the main highway in Tyro and sneak around the back of the town. Now we stayed at a hotel, an old hotel actually, some time back, actually on the way to the Cairns trip.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it on the way to the Cairns trip.
It's just up around the corner here. There we go.
Yeah, so there's the sign.
Hideaway Hotel.
Hideaway Hotel.
Not a bad little spot.
No, camped just across the road on the lawn. And it was pretty good. All right, so we'll leave you with it. We'll make our way to this place. And it says we've got about another 13 or 15 k's off the road. So we'll see you soon. There's a couple of donkeys. Hey bro. Hey bro. Hey bro.
Okay, so 39 we're looking for, so straight ahead, 33 to 40. They're the powered sites. Yep.
There we go. 33 to 40.
There's 28.
33 to 40 down here. Seven.
38.
39. Right on, let's get out and survey the situations. Welcome to Riverrun Farm. So here we are, just out of Tyro, in this little property. You can see it's an awesome little spot. It sits right on the banks of the Merry River. The banks are quite steep, and it does actually warn you about that. So obviously got little children and things like that. You need to be extremely careful that they don't end up rolling down the bank. But just have a look at that behind me. That is just awesome. So we just camped, we're in spot 39. We've got some other people in here, they're in 40. They've got a little swag camped away from us. We've moved our side, we've moved the far side of our side, they've got the far side of their side, so there's plenty of room. The sites are quite large. It's a little bit hard to see probably. All numbered. We made the phone call when we got to the property, just to let them know that we'd arrived. They said hopefully you found your site. Given it was Sunday, they were at a seminar or something, so yeah, all good. Fire pits in actually each of these sites where we are all have their own little fire pits. They do ask if you're going to have another fire somewhere on the plot to make sure it's on elevated legs so it doesn't burn the grass, and that makes sense. So here we are, all set up. The old Life Do fire pit, we'll give that a bit of a, get that glowing tonight with a bit of luck. You are actually allowed to pick up wood around the farm, which is awesome. We found a little bit of stuff that's obviously been washed down in the last flood, so we've chopped that up as best we can. We'll burn a bit of that with a bit of stuff that we brought with us. Yeah, but yeah, great spot. Yeah, here we go. These the sites. Sites are all numbered. Makes it nice and easy to see where your allocated area is, which is bloody great. What else? We were hoping to do a little bit of astrophotography while we were here, but it doesn't, at this point in time, the weather doesn't look to be that conducive. It doesn't appear it's going to rain, but it's very overcast. So we'll just see what happens. We'll get stuff prepared, and if the opportunity arises over the next 3 nights we're here for, we will give it a crack, see how we go. All right, if nothing else exciting happens, like Liz falling in the river or anything like that, I'll sign off for tonight, and we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Cheers. Liz, what chaos are we cooking in the kitchen tonight?
For dinner tonight, I'm going to have Thai green curry. So it says that I need some oil, some chicken, the curry base, some green beans, got that, and 270 ml of coconut milk and 1 cup of dry rice. So, have the rice in soaking. To make reduce weight, I've got some coconut milk powder, of which I've added 200 ml of water, and my powder in here. Goes in there, give it a good shake. That's where I'm up to. If you want to make coconut cream, it says you just add less water. So, hey, I'm into coconut milk today, so that's what I'm doing.
Because I'll play na 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 na.
Okay, so I cryovac a lot of my food. It lasts longer, especially when you're on the road. Good tip. It's fork food tonight, that's why I'm chopping it into bits. So it's easy to eat around the campfire at night. Changing camera angle so I don't cook the camera. Some salt into my water for my rice.
Do you salt your water for your rice?
Yeah.
I do it for pasta, but I don't do it for rice.
Yeah, I do for rice.
Okay.
Adding my rice to the water. I love this little strainer.
So Liz, you've got to bring that to the boil before you turn it down.
Yes. And are we there? No, not yet. Close, but not quite. They say a watch pot never boils. That about right?
Have a drink instead. I'll wait.
Right, I think we are close. Yep.
Yep.
Right, so turn that one down and put my timer on. 13 minutes. Hopefully that's going to be low enough.
Is that the magic number, 13 minutes?
It is. Well, it used to be 10, but then we did the induction cooker, so I might go 10 and check it. And then you turn it off and let it absorb for the last 5 minutes. Anyway, let's get some chicken happening. Oh, yum. Coconut milk. Yum. Yep.
And that'll all go green now, Liz, will it?
Yep, it should. Especially when I add some green beans. So now I just need to bring it to the boil and cook the beans. Johnny likes his vegetables a bit soft, but so we have to compromise because I'll have them medium because I like them crunchy. Oh yes. Oh, should have got leftover rice, that's alright. Sorry, I've got leftover rice. Alright.
Well, Liz, you've done a pretty good job. That's awesome.
Nice and hot, tasty as well.
Beans could be a bit crunchy.
No, they are a bit crunchy, slop, sorry.
That should make it so much easier. Progress.
Yeah. Good morning, John.
Morning, Liz.
Today we're going to do a bit of exploring.
We are, after that wonderful breakfast, all cleaned up, and we've got a couple of little things done that we wanted to get done. So, typical of us, we've been through Cairo, I don't know how many times.
Yep.
But
we're through Cairo.
yeah, heaps of times. So we're actually using it as a base for this little spot that we camped for this farm stay. And so we're going to do some exploring. Where are we going?
I think we're going to go to the Wongai National Park
Okay.
because it says there's Wongai waterholes
Right.
at this national park. So never
So-
been there before.
No, we haven't. And it's about an hour's drive. So it should be quite comfortable to do. We've got lunch in the back of the car. So because we're not in any hurry, we'll see where the day ends up.
I have to say there's lots of bird life about.
There is, isn't there?
With a bit of luck, I might get some photos. Who knows? Okay, well, we'll catch you at the Wongai National Park.
We will.
See you then.
could be a little bit lost. And we've just put it in a new what's it called, Liz? It's the Hammer, the Aero Pro
HXD3 from Hammer, and we put in the Wongai National Park, and it's on the shortest route. And it took us through forestry plantations, forestry roads, and then all of a sudden it stopped giving us directions. And we are in the back of beyond.
Yeah, and then it wanted to take us, we started down this track and then there was a gate and then it looked okay for a bit, then it looked like it was definitely a private property. So we've turned around and we've come back and reset everything. So now we're just following this billy goat track. Hopefully this takes us down to the main road at some point. And then we'll reassess where our original destination was.
The Wongai National Park waterholes.
So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's certainly interesting. Not Hammer's fault, certainly mine, because I put in the shortest. So it's just basically taken a straight line and gone, if there's a road there, we'll use it.
But we're in the off-road mode at the moment. So let me do that. We're in the off-road mode. We're in the off-road mode on the map at the moment. It's actually showing that we are on a track. So
well, that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. So we'll just keep following this track, and all going well, it should head us down to the main road. We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
That way. Is it? Yep. Yep. Watch it.
Oh, right. Well, wasn't that an experience?
It was different.
It was nothing like we thought it was going to be. It just got worse and it got worse. And we're sorry.
Narrower.
And we're sorry we had to cut. We've filmed a little bit, but not as much as we thought. And then there was a fence and a gate. We've opened that and got through. So now we've got some black stuff. So that's cool. So we're just going to sort of take a deep breath, have a drink, and then work out which direction we need to go.
To the Wongai National Park.
To Wongai National Park.
It's brought us out at Horseshoe Creek, wherever that is.
Whatever that is. So anyway, we'll just pull up here
and see what we're going to do.
See what we've got to do. So you need to go in here.
Right, you do that one, and I'm going to do this one. Big Riggin Road.
And it took us off.
It
took us up that way.
Lost road, crossroad, ocean and sky. So searching, soul hurting, fire and ice. Raindrops, teardrops, a good old cry. Daytime and nighttime, the light makes me blind.
Check the day use area out and have lunch, and go check out the camping area. Well guys, did you turn this one on?
Yeah.
Nope.
Myrtle.
Well, there is something in there. Oh.
Well, here we are. We finally arrived at the Wongai waterhole. Nice little spot for lunch or afternoon tea, depending on how you do it. It's really funny. I don't know whether I'll be able to or not, but what I want to do is try and show you on the map where we went and where we shouldn't have gone, because yeah, we really mucked that up somewhat. Well, you've heard the expression, all the gear and no idea. Well, you've just seen a practical demonstration. I can't believe that we got it so wrong. You can see we ventured well into forestry plantations. We were nowhere near our original destination. The return trip to our camp from Wongai Waterhole was 20 minutes. At least we got to see a bit of the bush and push the four-wheel drive button. Yeah, we really mucked that up somewhat. But it was a very interesting drive. We got to engage low range in a couple of places, climb up out of the hills, and had a good look around the back of the pine plantation. So it was very interesting. And as we thought, when we got to the end, there was a gate, but it was one that you could open and close, let yourself out. So we've arrived, we've had lunch. I'm just going to have a bit of a look around. It looks pretty special. There's got, they've put some bollards up across to sort of help retain the bank, but it looks like I'd suggest that they've been using them to launch canoes, get into canoes and kayaks and things as well. There's a bit of a swing up in the tree. The kids, it's a bit out of reach at the moment by the look of it. So we're just going to have a bit of a sticky beak around here, and then we're going to go up and have a look at the camping ground. Just to see what there is. Yeah, not a bad spot for lunch.
Okay, this is the flower segment. I have no idea what this is, but it's obviously a flowering water plant. It's quite pretty. It's very red. I'll have to look it up when we get home.
morning everybody. JK's turn to cook breakfast. And this morning, we haven't done this while we've been away. Quite often it's a Sunday morning sort of breakfast when we're not doing too much. But it's called a shushuska. Saw it on telly bloody years and years and years ago. So it's basically capsicum, onion, bacon and an egg, just done a little bit differently. So we're going to give it a crack this morning and have one out here at the lovely Riverrun farm. So the first thing we've got to do is just chop ourselves up these vegetables. So we've got some capsicum. I usually just cut them into tiny little cubes. And we do an onion. Get that start cooking, and then we'll add some secret ingredient. So yeah, we just got to soften down the vegetables, cook that bacon through, and then we start to add, turn it down a little bit, and we start to add a couple of little ingredients, which are we've got some smoked paprika, a little bit of sweet paprika, and just a little bit of chili. I'm just going to put that in there. That's about enough. Stir that through. Now you can either use, we would normally use tomatoes at home, but I've got a can of tomatoes here, so I'll put that in instead. Right. Let's bring that up to the heat, and we'll see how we go from there. Suck it in. Righto, so the next little bit is to scallop a couple of little holes, like so. And then to bang an egg in it. One in there. One in there. Beautiful. And then we just let it simmer and the eggs to cook through. Liz is cooking a bit of toast on the little cooker, and away we go.
Liz is burning some toast on the cooker.
Well, this is what it should look like. There you go, it's all ready to eat.
Oh, runny egg too. Look at that. Thumbs up, John.
Beautiful.
Yes. Good morning. This is Riverrun Farm. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour around the place. There's 40 campsites. There's a few down by the river, which is where we're camped, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But there are big open sites. There's some powered sites and unpowered. So let's have a bit of a tour. The river campsites are four-wheel drive only, because you have to go down this hill and then have to get back up it. That is the road to the river campsites. They are all numbered. As you can see, this one over here is number 33. This would be a good one for a group camp because it's quite a large site. This is one of the river campsites. They all have their own little fire pits, which is where they want you to use, so we're not burning the grass. As you can see, this is number 40, right on the banks of the river. It's got its own little fire pit, it's got spots where you can sit. They're all demarcated. They are quite large areas to camp, so you could put a couple of caravans, you could put a couple of tents. They're big sites. The amenities block has showers, hot pressure showers, toilets, washing machine, everything you'd need. So the camp kitchen. Camp kitchen has a TV, it has a dartboard, it's got quite a few barbecues, large table, microwaves, toaster, everything that you'd need for a camp kitchen. Fridge, undercover, and there's a play area too for the kids. This place even has its own boat ramp. So bring your boat, bring your kayak, and enjoy the waterway. It's pretty.
Morning guys, here we are at Riverrun Farm. One of the great things about this place is you can actually go and scurry around, pick up a bit of wood that's on the property, anything that's fallen, and you can use a saw. I've done a faux pas and I've grabbed the saw, and one of the things that I didn't do was charge the batteries before I left home. So one of the beauties of the new setup we've got in the car is I can actually charge these now, and then we can cut about an hour I suppose, and then we'll be able to cut some wood. Well, this Riverrun Farm.
Oh, amazing place.
What an awesome spot.
Yes, it is. It's peaceful, it's by the water, it's just what everyone would want.
Yeah, and we're like there's 40 sites, 4 of them actually right down here on the river, and then you've got another 2 I think on the other side of
Yes.
the bush that are on right at the boat ramp.
Yes.
And then the others are up around the farm area. But awesome amenities, toilets, showers, hot showers. There's even a washing machine.
Clothesline.
Clothesline, yeah, they've sorted out. There's a kids' play area, plus the camp kitchen. So, yeah, absolutely awesome spot. It's for us about 3 hours out of Brisbane.
Yep.
So
not too far.
It's not too far, you know. And to come this shorter distance to get this is pretty cool.
But it's green. You're camping on grass. It's good.
And it's
well maintained.
Yeah, it's well maintained. I was going to say that looks like they mow it and slash it and keep it nice and neat. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this episode. We are going to be out and about. As I said, we haven't done a farm stay for ages, so you know we're going to get back into this. This sort of encourages us to do even more of these as time permits. All right, guys, safe travels. Don't let the dust settle. Cheers.
Bye for now.